see kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Leaves it with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun. The running back has it. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it 1st and goal from the 7, looking for the first score of this game. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. He's looking to pass. Trying to ball his way out. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got him downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Oh, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it. Bounced off his feet.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
They go to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see that.
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Knowles. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. The give from the gun. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Amato. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. To throw, it's Knowles. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle, it's Savage.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Off-play action on first down. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the left. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Dances away. Working on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Using his legs, it's Savage. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Grab behind the line. It's Kane. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Makes the catch. It's Savage. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
He wants to throw it again. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down the run. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go right back to it. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and still on his feet. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes one. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Looking to pass. It's Knowles. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Phillips. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They're looking to throw on second and short. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Oh, my goodness, he spikes the ball on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs. Totally losing track of the situation. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, running back gets to give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Running to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wants to throw. It's Knowles. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Grabs it in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34 line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Might as well stick with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just when they're looking one, now up top. He caught it, And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last.
Sneaks it in. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Pulls and fires complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Knowles. Finds his tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Can't get him to the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. The option look. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Right on target this time. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Brings up third down.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working the middle, it's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal.
He's in for the touchdown. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Knowles. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Tosses it incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Stone. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. Wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Phillips. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick?
Breaks into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Got his man down the middle, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if we have an injury on. As play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Surging forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill at running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate